Former President Obama and the Democratic National Committee DNC on Friday announced a new fund to support the eventual party's 2020 nominee. Obama, in a DNC email, announced the creation of a Democratic Unity Fund that will go to support the party's nominee as 24 candidates vie for the party's nomination. I'm excited that the DNC asked me to announce a bold new effort, the Democratic Unity Fund. Launched today, the fund will be dedicated to electing our party's eventual presidential nominee and winning and up to and down the ballot in 2020, Obama said in an email. The Democratic Unity Fund is a promise that whoever earns our nomination, he or she will have a strong, united, and will organize DNC ready to spring into action the moment the general election starts. A DNC that's ready to lift us all to victory in November, he continued. The email comes after the DNC in 2016 faced accusations of tipping the scales in favor of the eventual nominee Hillary Clinton against her primary challenger Senator Bernie Sanders, who was running again in 2020. So what do I think of this? It's just, at this point, it's just optics. See, let me tell you how this works. They do stuff like this to entice people and make them believe, oh man, the Democrats are really coming together to go after Trump because they recognize that as the greatest threat to all of their ideals and views and perspectives. And then they spend the entire primary going after certain candidates in certain ways that they wouldn't do, even as parties are supposed to have debates among each other during the primary. What do I mean by that? So, outside of Bernie and Tulsi, how many of the other Democratic candidates have you seen smeared as being Russian or Syrian operatives that are, working for some foreign regime to, I don't know, make them lose the election again for whatever reason? Again, that's their narrative, not mine. Those kind of things aren't coincidental, and they're peddled by people, ironically enough, on the left, like liberals, quote unquote. People that supposedly don't like Trump use the same kind of smear tactics against him that they would against progressives. So, you're going to see more of that, and this act is the DNC's way of patting itself on the back. Let's bring out our president, our former president, who's popular for no reason. Let's have him come out and do this email and make everybody feel better about our complete lack of unity. And like I said, if they actually give this to the eventual nominee, and it's a progressive, which I feel it will be if they don't rig the stuff, I won't complain. I'll say this is exactly what it turned out to be. But I just there's some I can't let the same group of people who leaked stuff to Clinton last time trick me into thinking, oh, this is all fair and games now. They're not going to play any tricks or trade as it relates to this campaign. Like, Jesus Christ, how many smear articles a day get published about the Sanders campaign? And we're supposed to believe that these are people who want to play fair and, eventually all come together. It's like, no, those what to do about Bernie dinners that the New York Times was talking about, that stupid mayor that everybody loves, again, for no reason, attended, where there was a single line that was very emblematic of what the Democrats' problem is right now. They don't want to prop Sanders up because his ideas mean they lose their little, corporate whoring slush fund. And they also don't want to piss off his supporters because that means less votes and a less chance of them actually winning elections. So they're in a perpetual state of panic because they are going to lose one way or the other. And it serves them right. So I hope that this money actually, if a progressive wins, it goes to the progressive. But if it doesn't, I mean, look at the douchebags who are currently, in charge of the party, like Perez. You really think that's a person who you should trust? Hope on the ballot, my behind. So, I don't buy it at the moment. They can always prove me wrong.